Hi, it's me, Dreamweaver. The question I was asked is why did I go natural, or what prompted me to go natural? Um, Long and short, I went natural out of sheer self-defense against the perms. Um, Even when I lived in New York, I was really, really sick of the scabbing and the just the perms that I had to go through, the every 4 week perms, they had to put super on my hair because my hair was very porous and it would just soak up regular perm. I would get scabs. I had to remember not to scratch my scalp. And then I had to also deal with disrespectful hairdressers that could not keep to their appointment schedule. I mean, if I made an appointment at 2 o'clock, I wouldn't get in the chair until 4 because I had to deal with, or the hairdresser had to deal with baby daddy drama, or she had to go smoke some weed, or she had to go buy something from the guy that was selling hot items off the street. You know, it was always something. And so, and even when I moved down here to Southwest Florida in 96, I still had to deal with that same issue, even with the hairdressers down in this area. The baby daddy drama and just the non-professional attitudes. And then on top of that, there was the perms. The perms with the Southwest Florida water were not good, not kind to my scalp, nor kind to my hair. I could never get my hair to grow right. I mean, I moved down here with a short Halle Berry cut, and I could never get my hair to act right even after that. It would grow, but it would I was not happy with it. And so I opted to go natural. Now what I did is that first time I transitioned my hair by basically just wearing braid extensions. I found a girl down here that would do the braid extensions for me, and so I would wear the extensions in anywhere between 4 to 6 weeks, and then when I would take them out, I would trim off a little bit more of my permed hair, and then I would wear 2-strand twists for a 2 week period to give my hair a break. And I did this for about a year, so I would alternate between 2-strand twists and braid extensions, and I would wear box braids, cornrows, all kinds of colors, human hair, synthetic hair. I ran the gamut because I allowed her to tell me where to go to get the best hair in town. And I did that for about, I'd say maybe a year and a half, and that was in like 1990, late 1998 till maybe 2000. And after 2000, I don't know, one month I just didn't feel like going to get my hair extensions, and I just started doing only 2-strand twists. And I would wear my hair almost kind of like this in 2-strand twists all the time. I knew nothing about a twist out. But one month I didn't wash my hair. I didn't redo my twist for 2 months. I washed it in the shower, but I didn't retwist it. I just wore it puffy. And I noticed that it was starting to lock. And so I went online and I found all the information I could about dreadlocks and what were dreadlocks. And dreadlocks were just starting to kick off and get popular. And so I started locking my hair. Unfortunately, the reaction from friends and family, they were kind of on the fence about it, but people I didn't know in the street were vicious. I mean, especially the sisters. The sisters gave me the biggest amount of grief. They were just nasty, asking me, did I need a name of a beautician? Did I want a jar of perm? I mean, and this is while I was working at the bookstore. I was on duty, so it wasn't like I could get funky back at them, but they were just really nasty. And then so I wore my dreads from 2000 till about 2008, and sitting in the chair, like I think I told you in a previous video, I was watching Obama on TV during election day, and he was talking about being a change, and so my idea of being a change was to cut my dreads off. And so that's what my new beautician was doing. She was supposed to be coloring my locks, but she wound up chopping them off. And so from that day forward, I basically wore for like 2 years almost. That was 2008. All of 2008, most of 2009, up until about maybe January, February, March of 2010, I wore a TWA, and I washed it with the shampoos. I had taught myself back when I was learning how to take care of my dreads, how to make my own shampoo. I made it with Castile soap, oils like castor oil or grapeseed oil, and essential oils. And so that's what I washed my TWAs with. And in a pinch, I would just pick up any old type of shampoo and just wash it. And my biggest thing was my scalp always stayed dry, even down here in Florida. So I knew there were some issues afoot, even with that. And I think it was the shampoo. And so after 2010, I decided to just start growing hair, and so I've been pretty much growing this hair. I think I've had a brief little haircut from Carolyn, the girl that cut off my locks. And from her, I learned, she said, as far as taking care of natural hair, she always said it's all about the products. If you can get good products and get good moisturizer to your hair, your natural hair will grow, whether it's in locks or whether you're just growing an afro. And so that's pretty much been the standard that I have followed. And as far as family and friends, when I first cut off my locks, so many of my friends were devastated. They reacted as if I had chopped off a limb, and because they associated my dreads with me so very deeply. And so that was one thing. People at work don't really care. As long as you show up at work, that's really all they care about. As far as what did I feel when I was completely natural? The number one word I could think of is free. I felt so free, and it was so freeing. So I've lived the best of both worlds. I've been a transitioner and I've been a big chopper, so I could kind of see it from both sides. I would tell women, if you're thinking about going natural, just bite the bullet and chop it off, because it's so freeing to finally see your face with no hair in front of it. You are just there, and you get to grow your hair from the ground up, so to speak. And it's just really freeing, and to wake up in the morning and do a real true wash and go, where you literally wash it and you go and you're done. You don't really have to fuss too much with your hair, and that was really freeing. So another thing I would tell women thinking about going natural is you can have so much fun with natural hair. Our natural hair can do so many things. I have learned so much in just the 2 years that I've been going on 3 years. I've been like wearing the TWA and my natural hair. 3-strand twist outs, braid outs, bantu knot outs. I've done so much, and I'm having so much fun. And so that's what I would tell anybody that's thinking about going natural, is to have fun with their hair. See ya.